What's up, cooks? It's Wednesday. Today we have something really fun in the Amy Learns to Cook kitchen. This is from AMZChef, and it is a double induction burner, but it also has a griddle that goes on it and a lid. So we're going to be taking our first look at this. We're going to try it out. This looks absolutely amazing, and I'm excited about trying it. So welcome to the Amy Learns to Cook kitchen. So there's a lot of induction burners out there, and I love having an extra burner because it expands your cooking. You can move to your island, you can go outside with it, you can take it camping, you can take it on picnics, whatever, right? Anytime you have a power source, you can cook, right? And what's interesting about induction is instead of it being like this heat source that it heats up, and then when your pan's on top of it, that contact then heats up the pan above it, right? That's on the burner. What induction does is it uses electromagnetic energy, and that just makes the stuff in the pan react and heat. So the pan is actually what gets hot, not the burner, right? It's a really interesting technology. It heats the pan up really fast. It's really responsive, and a lot of people love induction. So what's interesting about this is it's a double burner. So you can cook two things on here at once. A lot of them are only single. This is a double, right? But this comes with something very interesting with it. When I saw that, I was like, I want to try that out. So I just want to take this opportunity to thank AMZChef for sending this, allowing us to try this out. I think you're going to think this is really, really neat. So here's our burner. This has something that I have never seen on any other induction burner. It comes with the griddle that sits on top of your induction burner. So here is the burner. Yay, right? Really cool looking. And here is our instruction manual. And what's so interesting about this burner, so we have our burner here, we have our controls down here, right? What's really interesting, it comes with a couple little alligators, right? What's really interesting, so you have this here, and you can do your cooking right on here on your induction burner. But this induction burner comes with a griddle that sits right on top of here. So you can cook something and then you can griddle something, right? And not only that, the griddle comes with a lid. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. So you can melt the cheese, right? You can soften your taters, all that fun stuff. So we have so what we're going to do is we're going to make us some breakfast hash, right? We're going to parboil some potatoes. We're going to cook some bacon on here, right? We're going to take those off. Then we're going to put our griddle on here. We're going to cook our potatoes on here. We're going to smother them in the bacon. We're going to drop some eggs in there. We're going to put the lid on. To get those eggs finished, we are going to make a full breakfast hash right on this. I am so excited because this thing is pretty cool. I've never seen anything like this. Have you ever seen anything like this, Boo?
No.
No, it's pretty cool. So let me go ahead and wash this up and grab our ingredients. So Eric washed everything up. This is actually a really good quality burner. It feels really nice. There'll be links down in the description for this if you want to take a look at it. So I have like a 3-quart saucepan here. And one of the ways you can tell if it's induction is to put a magnet on it. Yay, this is induction ready. So we're gonna go ahead and put this here. So I'm gonna sort of par cook the potatoes. One of the things that, by boiling, one of the things that does is it makes them cook faster because they're partially done. And sometimes when you cook potatoes, you'll have potatoes that are getting overly brown and then they're not cooked all the way in the middle. This allows you to get a head start on that cooking, and it gives them an interesting texture to me. So I have some potatoes here with some water. I'm going to put those in the pan. And of course dry off the cooker because I'm making a mess of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on, and we're over here on this burner. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a lid on this, and we're gonna bring this up, and we're gonna simmer these only for a few minutes, not totally to their fork tender because you don't want to break apart when you go to saute them, but we just want to get a little bit of that hardness off of them. So we'll be back. Okay, it's boiling nicely. The potatoes are firm, but tender. Not totally tender, but firm still. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, and we're going to move this to here. This cooker, I like it already. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we have our griddle here, and it's going right on top of here, right? That's pretty good. And guess what I have inside this griddle? Right? So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to take this off. We're going to go ahead. I believe we have to lock this, which is the grill, and turns on both burners. We're on a 5, so we'll start with that. And we have some bacon like already starting to sizzle. I'm digging this thing. I'm digging this thing. So let's cook up this bacon. Woo, looks like it's time to flip. That bacon is looking good. And one thing, it's not like splattering all over, maybe because it has these sides. It's doing a really good job. Let me turn this side down. Cooking pretty evenly. We're looking pretty good here. So I'm going to start taking some of this bacon off, putting it on a little plate with a little paper towel. This cooked really nicely. Really nicely. And I'm not just saying that because I want bacon.
I would.
Look at all the goodness to cook our taters in.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Very, very nice. So, this is ripe for some taters, right? I have some taters here that we par cooked. We're going to go ahead and put those on here. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're going to do a little flipperoo here. Starting to get some nice browning on these bad boys. Bad boys.
What you gonna do?
This thing is pretty nice. And the cook continues. Ooh, these are looking good. I'm going to sort of move them down here a little bit because I have some bell peppers and onions to cook here. I need to put a little bit of oil on here. And got some chopped onion. I got a little chopped bell pepper, green and red. Yeah. Yeah. I'm liking it. I say we're looking pretty good over here, boo. I'm just gonna spread my bell peppers over here. Spread my onions on top. This right here is good eating. Good eating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these taters back, make them happy and friends again. I'm going to take a single glove so my hands don't get dirty. Then I'm going to take this bacon that we had with the little pair of scissors, and I'm going to scissor these bacons on top of these taters. How does that sound, Boo?
I think it's cruelty to bacon. I think we need to eat it whole, not in these little pieces.
I can't do that with that hand.
It looks pretty.
Looks really pretty. I took my glove off because I sort of pinched my glove, the end of the finger. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Bacon surprise.
Yeah.
Ah, you got a piece. I didn't.
I'm going to go with a little seasoning, of course, with some barbecue rub. Get those taters nice and seasoned. Yeah. Now, since there's two of us, I'm going to make a couple little holes here. I'm going to take a couple eggs and I'm going to crack them right here in this here scramble. Ha ha ha. Then I'm going to put this lid on to get them eggs done. I think we have a feast ahead of us. Whoa. That looks amazing. Look at this absolute yumminess. This thing is awesome. It looks so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut her baby off. Whoops, I'm gonna give a little bit of seasoning to our eggs right here. Whoop, or a lot. One or the other. So what do you guys think of that? It looks amazing. I can tell you, I already like this thing. Gonna give Eric a big old platter of hash, breakfast hash. Ooh, yeah. That looks amazing. And I'm gonna serve me up a little breakfast hash. Yum. Yum, yum. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so first and foremost, we got some good eats here. We got some breakfast hash with potatoes and onions and bell peppers and bacon and eggs. This is like breakfast amazing, right? Mm-hmm. We also have this from AMZChef. This thing was great. I really like it. I'll put links to that down in the description. I just want to thank AMZChef for allowing us to test this thing out. I love this thing. I think I'm going to use it like every day. It was so much fun. I could see myself making, you know, you could start out making some grits, then you can make breakfast, you can make everything on this. This is a cooker and a half, right? Mm-hmm. So let's see what we got here. Bacon. Potato. Breakfast is one of my favorite foods. You have Mexican food at the top of the list, and you have breakfast second. And this is absolutely outstanding. This is like a one dish thing, right? So good. The eggs are perfectly cooked. It was great to be able to put that lid on there. If you're making some burgers, you want to melt some cheese on top. You're making some cheese steaks, right? Perfect. This thing is amazing. I love that it has a lid.
Didn't make a mess.
I've literally never seen an induction burger that has like a griddle like this that's built in with that lid. I love it, right? I love it. Links will be down in the description. I hope you have a great Wednesday because I'm off to eat the rest of this breakfast. Thank you, AMZChef. I love it. Happy Wednesday.